What is up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to Optimal Self Live. As always, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Whether you are hearing this live on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, or maybe you're catching it a few days or months later, as always, just know that we're super grateful that you're taking a listen at any point, that you've joined us and that you're part of the community. So thanks for being here. And so I wanted to talk about something. So I get the questions all the time. People always asking like energy and how do I create energy and what do I do and how do you stay so driven, or how do you stay so motivated? All those words that come out, right? All those things that people talk about, all those things that are kind of buzzwords around within this community, of course, and within all aspects of life, right? We've been quarantined at times. There's been things that have been thrust upon us that we could have never been prepared for. And so the question is, what is it that you do? How do you stay up? How do you stay forward? How do you stay progressive? And so I'm going to give you a little insight very quickly. I want to give you something that I do each and every week. And so those of you guys that know, I love to journal. I have them. This happens to be a actual planner that I use each and every day and that I look at every single day. And really, it's where the intention sets. And so one of the spots on there that I have each and every week is I literally write on there, what is this week's message to me? What am I saying to myself? And so I was looking at it this morning, right? It's Monday here. So if you're hearing this on a different day, just imagine what that looks like. And this week's message to myself at the top, I just wrote be present, meaning be in your life, be present. And below it, I usually write a little phrase or something to myself and kind of quantify it to myself. And I wrote live in every moment. And so I want to share with you, like, each and every day. Imagine if Sunday night, right? Because you guys know with Optimal Self, the power of tomorrow starts with the intention of tonight. We set that up. We have the opportunity to build our lives, to build our performance, to build our days, but we have to be very intentional about it. But so imagine to yourself right now, what if today, right this second, whatever day of the week it is that you're hearing this, and you asked yourself, what is this week's message to myself? And you actually wrote something, because the moment that you do, you live in that moment. You live in it. Your body, your mind, your cells, your behaviors will start to mimic that. It'll start to prepare itself to live to that, because that's what you want. That's what you want to be doing. So for me, it's be present. And what came to mind is something that I've done previously on the show or on a podcast, but I wanted to bring it back for a second for those of you guys that maybe this is your first time and you haven't looked that far back. And it's the difference between presence and present. Because your body, your mind can be in the room. Your presence can be there. But are you really present? Are you with that person, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your children, whatever it is? Are you truly present in the moment? So when I write that to myself to be present, it means in each and everything that I have to do, that my jobs qualify me to do, that push me, that I have, that I'm required to do in some cases, that be present, listen, be there, absorb, take it all in, no matter what that is, right? I always tell the story of a paradigm shifting time in my life. One time when everything changed for me, something happened and everything changed. I'll give it to you very quickly. Is my youngest daughter, Ryan, was around 11, 12 years old. And it was a Sunday afternoon. The weekend was winding down, and she came in and she said, "Hey, Dad, can we watch a movie?" And I'm like, "Sure, baby, pick out a movie. Let's go." Right? This will tell you, it was a long time ago. It was a DVD, right? We don't even do those anymore. It's all Netflix or whatever. It's all streamed. But she grabs a DVD and she puts it in. grabs a blanket off the back of the couch and puts it around us, and we sit there, and the movie starts. And before you know it, I get a little buzz on my phone, and I check it. And I'll go quickly, so it happens 2 or 3 times. And to be honest with you, before you know it, I was down a rabbit hole. I was checking emails. I was in conversations, multiple text message conversations. And again, I can justify it was clients, right? At the height of our real estate company, at the heart of flipping some homes. We were doing some things. So I had a lot going on. But all she asked was to spend, the next 90 minutes with her or so. And I started getting busy. And I was on my phone she got up, left the room. I thought she was going to the bathroom. Matter of fact, I heard her in the bathroom. So I was like, okay, she got up to go to the bathroom. And so I kept doing what I'm doing. No joke. I like the kid movies. I watched them all, right? And so I'm looking back at the movie, and I'm checking my phone, and I'm looking back at the movie and checking my phone. And before you know it, the movie's almost over. And she had never came back. I thought, whoa, what happened? Where did she go? And I got up. I walked down the hall. She's no longer in the bathroom. And I could see the door of her bedroom slightly open. And I could see that the light was on. So I walked down and I touched the door. And I opened the door. And there she was, laying on her bed. And just to give you guys full context around this, right? She's not the most cleanly child that usually there's stuff on the ground, and she never makes her bed, whatever. And her bed's made. Her room is completely clean. And she's sitting there facing forward. So I'll give you that. She's sitting here facing this way. And she has a book in her hands. And I said, hey, baby, wait. I thought we were going to watch a movie. She turned the page. She said, yeah, Dad. You let me know when you're ready. And she turned the page. She didn't crack a smile. She didn't look at me. Everything. But she said everything in that moment. Everything. That I was not present in that moment. And she was right. It was one of the most profound things that has ever happened to me, because in that moment I knew, was work more important? Was answering those emails or those text messages more important? No. She deserves 100% of my attention. She deserves 100% of me. She deserves me to be present with her in that moment. Don't just let my presence be there. So I want to ask you all right now, where in your life is it just your presence? Where are you not present? Because again, from your bank account to your health account to how you eat, the training that you do, the activities that you do, the way that your business is run, the way you do your job, whatever. Imagine if you're that present, if you're truly giving it everything you can, everything that you can possibly imagine. Imagine that. So where do we need to become present? Ask yourself, because we're coming up. Everybody's been waiting for this time of year. It's the end of the year, and everybody's been waiting for this calendar to change, for this year to change. What are you waiting for? And are you going to be present? Or is it just going to be your presence around, right? And I was looking at the definitions of those two words, because it always gives me something to chew on. And so presence is the fact that someone or something is in a place. That's presence. The fact that someone or something is in the place. Present is being, is existing, or occurring at this time or now. So your presence, right? It's just in the place. Present is actually being, actually existing, actually occurring right now. So challenge yourself and ask yourself, let's be present. Let's find those moments and let's start showing up for your life. Start showing up to being the best version of you. So because when you're present, when you're in it, think about those times. It's amazing. And you know it is, and everybody can feel that right now. There's so many things that I can say right now. Like I feel like I know these moments where I'm like, man, you don't want it to end, right? You don't want that moment to end. And that's just because you're so engulfed in it. You are so there that every cell and part of your body is in it. Well, guess what? We have the ability to train ourselves. We have the ability to have that every single day. We just have to be intentional. We have to set it up. And then we have to act upon it. You have to go and do it. So it's time. This is your year. It's going to turn. Time's going to turn. And it's time for you to be present in your own life. Be present for you. Because when you can do that, then you can be present for others. You can be present for those around you. And I guarantee you, they will be so grateful. They will be so grateful. And then they will mimic you in being the best version of them and being present more often. And everything starts to shine. All right? That's what I got for you. I'm so excited for this week, for these years. I really am. I hope you guys keep joining us, keep being part of it. Please jump on over to 𝗣𝗿𝗲𝘀𝗲. Get yourself logged in. Get yourself into the community. It's absolutely amazing. And I really look forward to meeting and seeing each and every one of you. So again, thanks for being here. Jump on over, give it a listen. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.